Shalom, Ambazonia. Good morning, fellow people of Ambazonia. Today, na Saturday, number 25 day for this month of February 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, Mr. No Kunny, una own countryman. Ambazonian FBI. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where they bring una the truth, a program where they bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work for this journey to our freedom. We dey for here for wash una back and provide revolutionary information. As they talk, the revolution shall not be televised, but revolutionary shall speak the truth. Good people of Ambazonia, today we go start with very important development where it happen between Ambazonia and La République du Cameroon. It done be for over 5 years since Ambazonian area, Nkambe, the center for Wimbum. No be all area for Wimbum area, but Nkambe center, it done be a pollution for inside Ambazonia. A place where Ngala Gerard, the black leg, the evil vampire of La République du Cameroon, it done poison his own people with not just bribery and corruption, but using intimidation and his own SDO for terrorize his own people, transforming them into sheeps. Nkambe, it then become a sore in the eyes of Ambazonia. But Nkambe don't always get that history. If we now look the result for the plebiscite, Nkambe's own result don't always be opposite from its surrounding villages. So it no be surprising that La République will be able to suppress the people for inside Nkambe center, use them for do propaganda and for help for project itself inside Ambazonia. For the past 5 years, all Ambazonian forces that don't work in synchronology for surround Nkambe, cut off Nkambe for the rest of Ambazonia, and for make sure say motor the way they enter and come off from Nkambe, they check the driver, they license them, for make the people from Nkambe center then feel the heat with all Ambazonia they feel them. But somehow the people from Nkambe center, they don't transform themselves and for link themselves now with La République du Cameroon. Our good people of Ambazonia, as I talk for now, a market and a park it emerge now for inside Bafousam, where they call them saying Nkambe Park. When if you imagine, now Nkambe get park for inside Bafousam, no be still for Bamenda. They rely now on a stretch of highway where they link Nkambe and Bafousam. So Nkambe people them, where they don't sell their conscience, where they don't betray Ambazonia, instead for them for they try for come visit home through the roadway they pass inside Bui, they go to pass now through La République. They build their relationship with La République. They become part of the enemy for La République, betraying our country. All Ambazonian forces them for Bui and they want them for inside Oko. The need for put hand together for completely cut off every motor where it done registered for that park where they call Nkambe Park for Bafousam. Any motor where it done begin to make money for that road, they need for stop them completely. That road it be they need for consider for take decisions in this manner for make sure so we protect the integrity for our struggle and for combat the corruption where they use them like virus for destroy Ambazonia. Another issue for our liberation struggle where our general population in need for focus on now the self-containment of Ambazonia. Ambazonia the way they know how to make savon with their local chemical them, where they know how to manufacture chemical them, for produce basic necessity them for inside our homeland. They need for start for build these things, this capacity for provide them for their own people them, for prepare and for cushion our own economy, price hike them who they expect them say if we hit La Republic at any moment. We need to start produce our own local things them, and our people they need to start begin champion the consumption of local good irrespective of the quality. Now from small they grow. If we not start support our own economy now, we're not facing when we go support them. We need to start buy locally made chemicals, locally made products for inside Ambazonia, and we need to encourage the production of these things by our own people. So all man will if you make rubbing oil, any man will if you make omo, all these type of things now for start become make and now they produce them locally. We must build that capacity locally, and we must continue to intensify farm work and for sell amongst our own people them before we want export them out of our territory. We need for cushion ourselves and prepare. Things do not happen by itself. It happens when people meticulously take actions towards that direction. We need to learn how to also convert oil who get them in abundance for Ambazonia. Kernel oil, mbanga oil, for transform them into many other chemical them. For white man, their country, they don't master technology them, where they use mbanga oil for make all kind of things then they will be needed for day-to-day use for inside house. We need to learn how to transform all those things them, and those in the diaspora them where they don't learn them, meet in contact with for see how we help for transmit for ground zero this capacity for we for be self-sustaining. When they say independence means independence, it means that we will try to become self-contained by ourselves, rely less on others. For the international community, a French magazine will be very powerful and highly read both in France across the Western world. It then published a very powerful article against La République du Cameroon, their regime. The paper they call them say Reporters Without Borders. When a French company, it then published a document where it described La République du Cameroon as a monarchy and not a democracy. You get another big French newspaper, they call them Le Monde, and other local French journalists them they don't pick up on this issue for describe La République for which we know na a monarchy, na a one-man show dictatorship where an old man dictator Paul Biya na he run from judiciary to legislative to the army, or which way they call them say election na window dressing na a scam for gain legitimacy for maintain an autocratic system where it be put in place for colonial time. As for our liberation struggle, we don't inform our people. Say the regime of Paul Biya na a succession regime for the Amadou Ahidjo regime, where the French government through Charles de Gaulle, it be put them as part of the France-Afrique network of French governments them, where they been a puppet regime for represent the state interests of France. Within those regimes, there are power within the regimes that ensures that the French corporations and multinationals continue to be the sole beneficiary of our natural resources. And in Ambazonia, we have become a victim as this predatory regime seeks to engulf our market, our resources in a manner that treat us just as articles that can be disposed of for inconveniency to reach our resources. That one, it is show for the conduct and the cold-heartedness where the French government get them towards Ambazonia. They are more concerned with the Republic of La République du Cameroon government being embarrassed than the life way they take them away from Ambazonia. Ambazonia must stand up against this regime in all shapes and form and foresee them for who them be. So those who they come for parade themselves for our territory, say they want to make election or them being elected official them. When we know say they are unelected people, they are designated people from Yaoundé or occultic CPDM regime and their allied pan-Cameroonian SDF, that means the Social Democratic Front of Niger Fundi. We need to drive them as Juju they used to drive Wish people them for village. We also need to follow up with the list who then put them out for the list of people the way they don't register for become candidate on behalf of Paul Biya, that CPDM or occultic regime across our territory. We ask our people to identify this individual them and treat them for who they be. These are the chains that have bonded our people in slavery in La République du Cameroon and must be broken for our people to be free. Capo Daniel, looking out for you. Signing off.
Taking Gaya, I saw you Rastaman. Taking Gaya, I saw you Rastaman. I saw you Rastaman at even foreign. I saw you Rastaman. I saw you Rastaman. I saw you Rastaman at even foreign. I saw you Rastaman. I saw you Rastaman. I saw you Rastaman. Your mother hate you for Sikagaya. Your brother hate you for Sikagaya. Your sister hate you for Sikagaya. Your brother hates you for Sikagaya. Rastamano, my brother, you have been missing 10 years ago. Your mother hate you for Sikagaya. Your parents hate you for Sikagaya.
Background music from Chameleon 7 Color, the great state of Bui, Yelum.
Take more to Buya.
I saw you Rastaman taking ganja. I saw you Rastaman taking ganja. I saw you Rastaman
Capo Daniel.
taking ganja.